Hey guys, and welcome back to Inside Investing, and today we're going to be buying more S&P 500 shares. So in today's video we're actually going to show you on screen how to buy more shares of S&P 500 in our broker account, so in our investment account at DEGIRO. Also at the end of the video we'll show you which companies are included in the S&P 500 and why we really like this ETF. So definitely stick around until the end of the video if you want to find out a bit more on which companies are included in the S&P 500. Because for example Tesla is also part of this. So that's very cool. And today we're going to show you on screen how to expand our portfolio in this case S&P 500, because if you've seen correctly in the last couple of videos in our portfolio updates that we've done, we currently own around one share of S&P 500 and we really want to expand that. We want to get more S&P 500 and VWRL shares. For the VWRL, please stick around for the next video, so also subscribe if you haven't done so already, because in one of the next videos we are going to buy more VWRL shares. But for now, in this video specifically, we're going to be buying the S&P 500 shares, and we're going to be doing that together with you on screen, so you can follow us throughout the whole process and do the same thing if you also want to buy a little bit more S&P 500 shares. We indeed get some messages from you guys, from our followers, that say, well, I'm investing in S&P 500, I'm buying more shares on a consistent basis. Every month I'm buying more S&P 500 shares. So that's very cool to know. So also give this video a thumbs up and also drop down in the comments below if you're also investing in S&P 500, because we're very curious to find out what you're investing in. Also in the long run we might be able to do some portfolio analysis where you can sort of provide us with an insight of the shares that you currently hold, and we can give some feedback on whether you think that's a high risk or low risk portfolio, and if it indeed matches your overall goal, your investment goal. If you want to, for example, retire 10 years earlier but you're already a little bit older, is it then the best portfolio that you have? Or if you have a very long investment period, is this then the best portfolio that you currently hold? And we can give you some tips and tricks on that as well. So if you want to see that, then drop it down in the comments below and we can get that sorted out. So in today's video, as I mentioned, we're going to be buying more S&P 500 shares. As you see currently on top of the screen, we have 177 euros available to trade. I think it's currently, the S&P 500 shares are currently trading around 72 euros if I'm not mistaken. So we have more than enough funds available to buy one more share, and we currently just want one more of these S&P 500 shares. So in order for us easily to do that, we go to portfolio and we see down at the bottom the S&P 500. So this is the one, and it's currently trading around 72 euros. So indeed we have more than enough space available. And as you see, we have a quantity of one, so we currently own one share of S&P 500. And indeed we do need to increase that a bit, and we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to show you on screen, this is the trading history of the last year. So you see it was at 54 euros, dropped down to around 52. But then it's very steadily, I would say, increased afterwards to currently 72 euros. I think for us it doesn't matter too much. We're long-term investors, and as you see, it's currently at quite an all-time high actually. But we don't care too much that it's currently an all-time high. As I mentioned, we want this money to be included in our portfolio for the upcoming few years, so it doesn't really matter that it's currently at a high point, because what we expect is that this is just going to continue growing. And of course there might be a dip, just like you've seen right there. So you see increase to 70 euros, then it went down a little bit to 68.5, but then afterwards, after a few days, it went back up again. I honestly don't care. It doesn't matter too much for us. We're long-term investors, so what we want to see is that in the long run, so over multiple years, we see an increase, and indeed we do see that increase very steadily. Of course, now and then it goes down a little bit. That's fine for us. We don't care too much. We mainly want to see that long-term profit, and that's something with the S&P 500. Also, as mentioned by Warren Buffett multiple times, that this is one of the easiest way to get indeed wealthy in the long term. This is something very achievable and feasible for a lot of people. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be buying one more share, and that's actually quite easy. I can show you on screen right now. So I press the buy button right there in green. And in this case, yeah, we're gonna be entering the quantity, and as I mentioned, we just want one. So then I put in the quantity of one. Then the price, yeah, we can try to get it for the lowest price. That's fine. We can also just, if we want it very quickly, we can up the price a little bit, so we can go trade it for around 72.04. So you see that's currently the asking, it's approximately the asking price as of this moment. That's fine. We can here see then the pricing data. We see the bid price, so this is what people want to currently buy it for, and we see the ask price, so this is what people currently want to sell it for. So I think around 72 euros.04 is fine for us. The few cents don't matter too much in the long term, right? Oh, I'm sorry, and now we go back to the current position. So that's all good. We've entered the quantity one. We've entered the asking price that we want. So I'm going to be placing the order. We can here now see that it's going to be traded on the Euronext Amsterdam exchange. That's all perfectly fine, of course. Let's have a look at the margin impact. So we see currently it's trading at around we have currently an available budget of around 177 euros, and the new available to trade money is 105, which is fine. We're still on the plus, so that's good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say confirm, and as it should be, it should now be traded. We can have a look here, and we see that the transaction, I think, has been fully fully executed, so that's good. We can see here in the history. So if you go to activity orders, then you see here as of today, so that's the 12th of August, I'm sorry, the 13th of August, we see that a buy order has been placed and executed, and it's currently already traded, so that's very good. So I think if we go back now to our portfolio, then as easy as that was, we currently see that we own 2 shares of S&P 500, so we indeed have increased our portfolio now. We currently own 2 shares of S&P 500. So as you see, it's very easy. This is also the reason why we really like DEGIRO as a broker platform, because it's just so easy to trade on DEGIRO. It's just the whole interface. It's very easy. It's very easy to understand. You don't need to be a full financial expert. We give you a few tips, of course, on this channel, but at least DEGIRO makes it as easy as possible. So we really appreciate this as well. And as you see now on top of the screen, we currently have around 105 euros available to trade. The total profit is currently at 64.28, so that's already quite okay. And the total balance of our portfolio is around 1,244 euros. So I would say it's starting to look like something. Of course, it's very small. We've just been investing for a few months now, so we want to increase. As you've seen today, we've deposited some money earlier this week, and now we have indeed bought 1 share additionally of S&P 500. And these are as well the two biggest drivers in our portfolio. So we want to really increase the S&P 500 and VWRL shares, the percentage of the total investment account. We want to really see this increase. So that's what we're going to be doing in the upcoming few months as well. So if you want to be a part of it there, then also just subscribe, then you can see this whole portfolio grow as well in the future. Okay guys, and now that we've bought 1 additional share of S&P 500 ETF, we also want to quickly show which companies are included in this bracket, or in this ETF. You can see that on this website. So if you just Google Finvest, then you can find the S&P 500. I've quickly set it to the 1 month performance. You can also we can also quickly put it on the 1 year. So the annual performance, the last year. Right here, you can see how many companies are actually in the green. It's crazy to see this as well. And we see a lot of different brackets. So the biggest one is technology, communication services. We see some financial companies, healthcare, consumer defense and consumer cyclical. We see some industrials, we see some utilities, real estate, energy. So all of these different companies and all of these different sectors, I should say, are included in 1 share of S&P 500. So now that we've bought an additional share, we've actually bought a very small portion of all of these companies that are included. And let's quickly have a look at which ones those are, and the ones that stand out most. The biggest one, I think one of the biggest one, Microsoft, Apple, Google, of course, Nvidia, also a very famous one, Intel also included. Let's have a look. We've got Facebook, We've got Walt Disney and Netflix. Comcast, we see T-Mobile, AT&T and Verizon. Here in consumer, we've got Amazon, we've got Tesla as well. Home Depot is included. We've got Nike in here, PepsiCo and Coca-Cola Company, Costco and Walmart. That's very good. Let's see, in energy we've got ExxonMobil as well as Chevron. And let's have a look at real estate. American Tower Corporation is included. Utilities, I'm not too familiar with these companies. And let's have a look at industrial. So we see Honeywell, we see 3M Company, General Electric Company. Let's have a look. Medical devices. Abbott is a very big player. Medtronic, Stryker. All of these companies are included in healthcare and drugs manufacturers. We see Pfizer. We see Johnson & Johnson. Let's have a look on the left. We see at financial, at the credit services, we have Visa included, MasterCard, PayPal, American Express as well. Capital One, JP Morgan and Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, Insurance Diversified. We also see Berkshire Hathaway, of course. Then we see S&P Global. I'm not too familiar with these companies, honestly. BlackRock is included. Let's see if I missed out on anything right now. I think these are the biggest ones. Yeah, I think the biggest ones are indeed like Tesla, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Apple, and Microsoft. And that those are included makes this, for us at least, the one that we really want to invest in. So we're very happy to see that these are included. So guys, we hope you learned something new today. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and a like. In the next video, we're also going to be buying more VWRL. So if you want to see that as well happen, then please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and check out the next video as well. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's go.